Hey guys, welcome in. For today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the brand new iPad Air 4th generation. I got it in the green color because I thought it was kind of different. Everybody seems to be getting the blue or the space gray as usual, and I was going to get the space gray, but something was calling me towards the green one. So that's the one that I went with, and that's the one that I'm going to be unboxing for you today. I went with the 64GB non-LTE model, just the Wi-Fi only, just because I feel like this device really shines whenever it's in its base product. Kind of like the iPhone 12 rather than the 12 Pro. I think that phone really shines whenever you buy the base model. On the side it says iPad Air, on the top it's got the Apple logo, and the bottom, and then on the front it is, I guess, from the new Apple Pencil design. I don't really know, honestly. It's something. Yeah, right? It is something. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the box. Let's go ahead and pull it open. Okay, the Apple products recently have seemed to have a decent pop whenever you pull on them. Kind of enjoying that, so go ahead. Ooh. Don't throw it. Okay, so we got the box. Let's try this again. We got the box greeted with the iPad. Ooh. I can dig it. So, iPad. Pull tab. Whoo-wee. Set that off to the side for a minute. Set it off to the side. Designed by Apple in California. iPad Air. Quick Start Guide. Has Touch ID now instead of Face ID. Somewhere on here. Yeah. Top button, Touch ID. Boom. iPad, regulatory information. Apple stickers. Never going to use them. I'm not really one to put Apple stickers or any kind of stickers on my vehicle. That's just not really who I am. Designed by Apple in California. Let's go. We have a Usbc cable because the iPad Air now supports USB-C. Packaged very, very nicely. It's USB-C on both ends. I need to clarify that. It's not USB-C to Lightning. It is USB-C on both ends. And we do have a charging brick. This is one of Apple's 20-watt charging bricks, currently running for $20. So they decided to put a charging brick in this. I guess they expect you to get an iPad Air or above whenever you upgrade your phone, I guess. That's what they're expecting. Okay. Designed by Apple in California. One more time. That just reminded me of the scene in Empire Strikes Back whenever Vader's helmet is coming down and it makes that sound. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, and that's what that reminded me of. Okay, we have the iPad. Like I said, I got it in green. That's actually a fairly large camera bump, even though the device itself is miraculously thin. It is much thinner than my iPhone 12, actually, which is pretty impressive. It almost feels like a mini. Let's go ahead. Ooh, that could not have been done any better, I don't think. Now, if you watched my Apple Watch SE unboxing, you know that I like to keep all of the extras for whenever I go to resell stuff, even though it's probably going to be quite a while before I resell this. First off, let me say, it might not be showing up on camera real well, but that is green. I can actually tell. Look at them fingerprints. What in the world, man? Why? Obi-Wan's gonna kill me, man. It definitely 100% is green. Certain lighting, it looks silver, I think, like the blue one does. But most lighting, I actually do see like a light green. Okay. Let's go ahead. Turn the iPad on. Boom. I don't think I have anything to wipe the screen off. I have gotten it real smudgy already. That's okay. It'll eventually get a screen protector. Hello. No, goodbye. English. We're going to set up manually. I'm actually going to set this up as a new iPad. That way I can just re-download only the things that I want and not all of the things that were on my iPad Pro. Set up Touch ID. Okay. Okay, now add a second fingerprint. I like this because now no matter what orientation you're holding your iPad in, you're actually going to have it set up for Touch ID. Whether you're using it with a keyboard case or you're just using it as an iPad, you will actually be able to use Touch ID. Done. Now, while this is setting up, it is a 10.9-inch display rather than an 11-inch like the 11-inch iPad Pro, and the screen only refreshes at 60 Hertz rather than 120 Hertz. Those are the two big differences. Another smaller difference is the fact that it has Touch ID instead of Face ID, and the USB-C port that is inside of this, I think, transfers at 5 gigabytes a second, whereas the one in the iPad Pro transfers at 10 gigabytes a second, or up to. On the bottom, we have a USB-C port and one speaker grill. I'm not actually sure which one it is yet, but we have one speaker grill on here, and then on the top we have yet again another speaker grill and Touch ID. On one side we have nothing, and on the other side we have the volume controls. So there is a lot going on with this tablet. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, there we go. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. What about this side? Okay, I approve. I approve of Touch ID for now. So it's got Apple's A14 chipset inside along with 4 gigabytes of RAM, so it actually has less RAM than the iPhone 12 Pro, which I think is the first time ever that a brand new iPad has less RAM than a current iPhone. Except for the base tier, of course. That always is an oddball. So, whenever we get in, I mean, the display seems totally fine to me. Yes, I'm used to an iPad Pro, but that's the 12.9, and I actually prefer this form factor personally. Overall, I am thoroughly impressed, and it begs the question, I know a lot of people have answered this question already, but I would like to answer it for myself. Do you need to purchase an iPad Pro instead of this? Or is this going to work just as well? I know a lot of people actually seem to say that this works better in a lot of cases than the iPad Pro, and I could see it. And in this day and age, actually, with Touch ID, it's not a bad... yeah. I'm very impressed, guys. I'm going to use it. I'll give you a 24 hours thoughts video. And yeah. It's got a single camera on the back, which I'm sure is... Ooh, tried to use Face ID. Tried to use Face ID. Can't do that now. Gotta use that Touch ID. Now, it does start out at $599 for the 64 gigabyte model, which again, I think that that's where this iPad shines, is the regular entry-level tier. Overall, right now, my thoughts are very, very positive on this. I do like, it's almost like a minty green. I very much like it, and I'm really excited to get to use this paired along with my iPhone 12 and 12 mini. Oh, using this paired with a 12 mini will be fantastic. I think that is where this is really going, is iPhone 12 mini plus the average regular sized iPad is going to just be mwah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you did. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe to the channel. That way you stay up to date on all the content that I post. And hit the notification bell if you really, really love the channel. That way you get notified whenever I do post videos. You don't just see it in your subscriptions. You don't just see it on your homepage. You actually get notified whenever I drop a new video. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one.